Grand Piano Truth was still here at Buang Moloto Choral Festival Orchestra Rehearsal. Today is orchestra rehearsal. Mr. Buang Moloto is the chairman of this organization. He's also a chairman of Buang Moloto Choral Festival. You can shoot the question. I've been asking him for a couple of times.
Lot of time.
So now it's my turn. This guy is putting me under the bridge.
No, good right, sister. No?
I'm good too. Well, in fact, first and foremost, I think we should thank you for the effort.
Yes.
Because choral music is quite a sensitive space with its dynamics, but I see that you are coming back for the second year,
yes,
and you are happy with us, even though we are having our own problems.
Yes.
In fact, my question would be, what encourages you to come back to us with our problems, given that you don't even have a choral background?
Yes. First of all, life is problems all the time. So the process of life is always about overcoming challenges, difficulties. This is what makes life meaningful to us. If you lived your life and you sailed through smoothly in life, it would not make you a man, a person. So what gives us a sense of fulfillment is always achieving, overcoming not main feats but difficult challenges. So, but this thing, choral music, now it's part of me.
It has grown in you.
Yeah, this choral industry has embraced us, and then I feel we really have to take it to the levels that it's supposed to be, and then it's part of preserving our own cultural heritage. This is us, music is us, and then I can see that in the Northwest particularly, it had almost died out. So we're gonna keep it and keep it going until we lift up the standard of choral music in the Northwest, such that we make South Africa truly a choral music hub. And then we can also export our music, as a tradable commodity, so that the world can see, and then we can use arts and culture as something also that results in socio-economic development of our people. That's what we want to do.
Actually, you've just encompassed all the questions that I would have had. But I think one key thing that you have just mentioned is to say choral music must not only be for entertainment.
Yes.
In summary, what we've just said, we also need to work on making it an industry whereby its practitioners could benefit from it. And I can see that you are already starting, because now here we are sitting here talking, so that was initially we were just doing it for fun, but now you know that there are business aspects into it. So now I think that's what we are just saying, that we need to move from being entertainment, taking it to commercial, and so that's when we are mentioning that we need to be able to export our music.
Yes, I mean, if you look at it, I always like to talk about capital. And capital is anything that you possess that gives you value and that you can take advantage of, that gives you an advantage. So choral is our cultural capital. So, and out of that capital, we must derive value. We cannot just sing. People come and we entertain them, spend a lot of time, and then we do not derive value. We do not take advantages of the socio-economic benefit of it. I mean, that is why is it that people that are into pop culture derive value out of it? People that are into sports derive value out of it. People into all facets of the art and cultural and entertainment space derive value and take advantage of it, but we do not monetize of it. So the one thing is to also increase the quality of our choral, such that when people listen to it, they must feel that, no, this is something that I can put my money onto it. And that is why, as the Moloto Foundation and the Choral Festival, we have taken a conscious decision to make this a wafa. such that we also uplift the standard, the quality of even the smaller standard choir, so that they produce a refined sound that everybody would be willing to put money to it. So this is our gift from God, and then we must live out of the gifts that we possess. Gifts are what gives us a living, that give a living out of it, and then it's high time that this cultural fraternity truly becomes a choral industry.
So in okay, it's also an okay. No, you so in principle, in Buang Moloto, no choir is small, no choir is big.
Yeah.
All of them are producing music, and the only expectation is quality music.
It's quality music. You know, even on our judgment criteria, there's no way where we're based on this is small or this is large, this is big, this is small. You know, we're looking at musical accuracy. I mean, it is about the score is there, the notes are there, interpret them correctly. This is the music. And then, of course, we're looking at creativity, your own interpretation, your nuanced interpretation of the music. And also, there are several things that got to do with intonation. You know, this I think it's got nothing to do with whether you are a massive choir or you're a small choir. This is about how you play. And then also, of course, large music, but larger groups have got a challenge, you know, and their challenge is to balance all the individual soloists. And of course, when they get it right, it is lush, it is big, it is powerful, and then we love the sound of. But when you go PP and when you go triple P, they almost quieten the sound. You almost don't hear the subtleties. Now, these are where the smaller choirs can. They can go softer, but then you hear the subtleties that big choirs cannot do. You know, so each one has got an advantage over the other in the same music. You get, and they must focus. But on top of this, we've got one common agenda, all musicians, to make our industry an appealing, unmatchable space, you know, so of value. Yeah, people must get goosebumps whether we've got 150 choristers there or whether we have
60 voices.
quartet.
Oh, okay.
You get, who says quartets can't give now when quartets can be world class, how about a choir that has got about 40 people? You get, so it's all in the mind, and then it's all people putting you in your space to say, no, don't look up to us, you are not in our league. They define the scope for you, you know, but take the challenge. David defeated Goliath. I keep on telling you that. Take the challenge. I've seen Chippa United from third division in the Telcom, what, knocking out Kaiser Chiefs. You.
That's a wrong example. That's a wrong example.
Hey, let me say, knocking out Mamelodi Sundowns. It never happened, but it can happen. Yes.
Last to mention that you are assembling Buang Moloto Orchestra.
Yeah.
Today I can see the
Yes.
What can you say about it?
I don't know, you know, it can only be through God who moves spaces, who moves people, who opens up doors, and who brings people together. You know, I look at this thing and I'm thinking, my goodness, here we are. They say God grants you the desires of your heart. We had our desires. We put our faith into action. We planned this day. We collaborated with everybody and we said, be. And today we realize it is. So anything that we desire and we put our minds, our efforts, our money, our time into it, does materialize and give us that amazing value. And this is what we say. So nothing here happened by chance. It is all those things that, including we wanted this thing on this date. You know, so all that it tells you is that if you plan, if you organize, if you order things all right, if you coordinate things, you can achieve that you desire. Things are possible, including everything. You know, Moses, Zim, they found us in the space. God calls people from whatever and makes these things realize. So for me, it strengthens my confidence in God, and it also makes me believe even more in my team. And then also, it tells me that there is something, this seed that we planted, it's sprouting out. And then it's growing. We see it taking form. Very soon, it's gonna from a mustard seed, it's gonna be this big mustard tree. So and it's happening right in front of our eyes. Isn't it a glorious thing to witness? Now here in Kabane, look, you've driven through this location, the portals, the field, like the underdevelopment or the backwardness of how things have deteriorated. But even in here is it that we've brought international orchestra players. And then we are rehearsing. And why are we rehearsing? We don't want to rock up there on the 26th and then say what good can come out of Northwest. So when you know that there are so many people doubting you, there are so many people that you can, why would you take it for granted? Prepare. Preparation improves your effectiveness and your efficiency. And this is what we are doing to the chorus. I realize with some of the choristers that the conductors that have never conducted an orchestra and how they are offbeat. Now imagine if what we consider it to be the spectacle on the 26th and they make those mistakes. People are not going to say the choirs. People are going to say the festival is of poor quality. You get? So we are preparing. And then you cannot say you are ready when you don't have a track record of preparation. So all of these things we are showing to the choir, and then at the end I'm going to deliver to them a message to say, you see what we have prepared as a foundation. Go out there and do your very best, and then together it's our responsibility. Let's take up this choral music industry and put it in the right place. And only us working together will be able to do that. We are giving you the platform. Take full advantage of it. So I am happy. I am very happy with what Choral is doing for us. I mean, I'm very happy with the collaboration that we have with Bukamoso Arts Institute and even Mr. Tira Umpani himself. We are working together, and all things are gonna come out together to work for good, and we'll see it in no time. Yeah, I mean, I can talk a lot, I can talk a lot.
No, see, I'm just looking at. Initially I said he doesn't have a choral background, and I'm sitting here like, choral has grown inside you. He speaks the language, and now it naturally says, I think the space is ready to welcome people, because the famous question that we always have: where did he sing? Where did he conduct? Did he win? What? But now looking at what an open mind and an open heart can do, because now you even understand our language, which is quite commendable. You plan for us, and now you are here for execution.
Now we are here for execution. Yeah, it's a beautiful space to be in. It's melanin, not our skin color, but the state of our emotion. Yeah, it is.
I think it's our last time sitting.
Yeah.
Like this.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Traveling to different provinces.
Yes.
What can you say?
To the choirs, first of all, I wish you the best. But let me just tell you one thing. Prepare. What we are putting on exhibition on the 26th of October, never mind the competition, never mind the awards, you are showing forth your light that's within you. And then people will see the good work that you shall have produced, that you have put in display, and they shall glorify our heavenly Father. So this is about putting your giftedness on display. So the moment we speak about competition, what are you going to get? Okay, it's good, we're going to get 50,000, 70,000, whatever. That's all right. But that's nothing compared to when you're expressing and you're showing forth that giftedness, display your glory on the day, and then through that, The sky is not even our limit. The sky is not our limit. We're going places with this festival, and then I'm looking forward to an even bigger, better, and different Moloto Choral Festival in the new year. Yes, because we must always be creative, yeah, and come up with something different. Yeah, you get to this on the day. We're gonna give them a glimpse of how choral can match pop culture, and together, when they fuse, the fusion can produce something exclusive, such that even into the new year or 2 years from now, we can have a choral pop festival. You get, so that we still appreciate the classics, but we also want to appeal to a broad, to show people that we are not just here, and our knowledge, our technical and theoretical knowledge of music can elevate the entire South African music and produce something. So choral can be at the forefront of that musical development in our country, the musical revolution. This is a movement. Yeah, it's a movement. No, it's not just an event. It's a movement. We are taking charge of our space. Yeah.
With all being said, thank you.
No. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. And you're doing a great job. Thank you. No. Good. Sure.
Sure.